how to get this to look like this. This is the Wyze Bulb Cam. This is definitely one of the easiest ways to get a wireless camera installed. When I first saw this, I knew I had to try it because I get so tired of the cables running down and you have to figure out where to plug it in. And so this looks really sweet. All you have to do is plug it into a light bulb socket and it will have the light bulb on there, but you can even turn that off and on depending on where you're going to position this camera. I'm just going to put mine on the back patio. And so let's take a look at what's inside and I'll show you exactly how I install it. I'll walk you through all the process, including how to set it up in the app. This looks pretty sweet. I love the feel of it. Super nice, simple design, refined pretty well. Simple packaging. This is interesting. Do not turn off. We'll figure out where we put that. Let's take a look at the quick start guide next. Nice and simple. You're basically just screwing it into the socket, and then we'll go through the steps to set it up and basically connect it to the app. So you can just pause on each of these if you want to take a closer look and just see what each of the pages say. Let's start the process of setting it up. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is make sure you have an SD card, a little micro SD card that you can plug into this thing. You're going to want to plug that in because that'll allow you in the settings of the app to be able to tell it to record continuous video footage to the card, and then you'll just be able to play it back pretty easily. So the larger the memory, the more you'll be able to record on there without it recording over past videos. But you can set it up to do that where it'll just continuously record and just record over things that are old. So usually about, I would say 7 days or so with a card like this that's 64 gigabytes, you should be able to get at least a full week's worth of recording before it starts recording over with new footage. So pretty easy to just plug it inside there. You just pop that rubber out, stick the card in. You'll have to kind of look at the direction to slide it in and then just seal that up. And that keeps it nice and protected with that rubber seal. So I'm just kind of testing it out here. It's pretty cool. You can just move it up and down. You can actually rotate it as well, depending on how you want the angle to go. The next thing you'll want to do is just turn the light switch off to your porch light. That way you can unscrew the light bulb and replace it with the Wyze Cam. So it's a little dark there, but you can just see that I'm unscrewing the existing light bulb. We'll just get that out of the way. And now let's go ahead and screw in the Wyze Bulb Cam to the light socket here. This is just in my backyard and it was really the easiest way that I could get a camera in the back without having to run the cable down below to the outlet. One, it just wouldn't look very good, but two, it also wouldn't be wise because people would be able to unplug that easily, including my kids. So this is a sweet solution to that. So I've got it screwed into the socket now, and now I just want to figure out how to get this set up. So I'm just going to kind of position it like that initially. And then once I get it all connected to the app, I'll be able to go through the steps to adjust it so it's got the right field of view. So we're going to flip the switch on, and that should engage the camera, and then we can go into the app to start the setup process. So you can see there is a light that's on indicating that it is getting power. Now check this out. You can see the bulb that's lit up. Took a little bit and now it activated. I think it looks pretty good. I like the color of the lighting. I seriously just love how easy this was to install. So now let's go through the process to link it up to the app, and I'll show you how that works. Here's the Wyze Cam app. So you just want to make sure you download that if you don't have it already. You probably already have other cameras set up, but you'll just go through and add a device, and then you'll want to look for the Wyze Bulb Cam there. We're going to select just the Wyze Bulb Cam. It's not just the accessory bulb. And we know the socket type. And now check the sconce type just to make sure that it's open. You don't want it to be enclosed fully because it needs a little bit of room to breathe, essentially. So you can see in the pictures there, like just make sure your sconce is one that's not fully enclosed. Also, you'll just need the camera to be able to hang down, so you can't have a bottom to the light, like the light glass. So now it's just searching for the device, and you just need to go choose your Wi-Fi network and then log into that to make sure that you're connected. And then you can follow these steps to check the status of the light on the front of the camera. It should pair automatically. Now you can see the light is blinking there. It looks a little bit kind of a reddish amber color. So still searching for the device. This actually took me a few different tries. I'm not quite sure why, but it did take me a few times going through these steps to log into the Wi-Fi and then get it to actually connect. So you may have to do that a few times, just kind of be prepared. And now I just want to give it a name, and that way it'll show up in my list. I can add it as a favorite and have it alongside all the other cameras that I have set up. So there you go, Wyze Bulb Cam, motion detected. And then you can see the alert from Alexa. It's connected to Alexa as well, which is pretty cool. And then it's giving you this option to level up with Cam Plus. You could definitely pay the monthly fee if you want. And that just gives you smarter detection alerts. I opted out on this particular camera. I don't really need anything extra other than just capturing the video. And I've also got the SD card to help with recording and to store the recordings. Now I'm going in and just sharing this camera with my wife. Just want to make sure that she has access to it as well through the app on her phone. So that'll send her an email, and then she can accept that invite, and it'll show up in her app as well. Now let's go through the process of positioning the bulb cam. You can see me there in the view. This is just a view of the app, and I'm just kind of looking down at my phone to see the position as I adjust the camera manually. Just kind of move it around until it looks like it's got the field of view that you like. In this case, I just want to make sure that I can see who's coming in and out of the basement door and who's in the backyard. And so just trying to adjust a little bit that way. Then this sticker, it's maybe a little silly, but it actually should hopefully help keep my kids from turning this switch off. That's one of the drawbacks. If you don't remove the switch and put a plate over the top of it, then someone could turn it off and then you wouldn't have the camera activated. So you just want to put the sticker there, and that'll hopefully reduce the chance of that happening, at least from family members. So setup wasn't bad at all. It did take a few tries to get it to connect, but overall it was pretty smooth. I have definitely loved using this camera. I highly recommend it. I would strongly suggest that you buy this and try it out, especially if you have other Wyze cams throughout your house. This is just a great addition and just an easy way to get one set up in a place that you don't want to have the cord hanging down. So you could put this in your front yard, on your porch, like as your porch light. You could also put it in the back like I did on a patio area. And I'll make sure to put the link in the description so you can go ahead and buy this easily. Definitely check out all my other videos on the different Wyze products that I've installed, like the Wyze Bolt Lock and also the motion sensors. They've all been really sweet. I love the Wyze ecosystem. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful videos from Dan Good Dad.